Hey skiers, it's Bob with Skiessentials.com. Welcome to our 2024 ski test. We got a hot one for you today. This is a Liberty Origin 112, new paint job for this year. Thing looks fantastic. Really kind of remains one of the kind of better models in terms of free ride flotation and playfulness out there. Liberty has a pretty good foot to stand on in terms of their heritage in the free ride world, making these fun-loving, more twin-tip shaped skis, and just kind of thinking outside the box in terms of construction as well. So really kind of nice blend of those attributes really culminate in this Origin 112. Widest of the Origins, most floaty, most smeary, most drifty, and just has a ton of fun and flotation for anything that's deep, fresh, and soft. You know, not a whole lot of versatility or anything out of that powder application, but when you get it in the right zone, certainly lights it up out there on the hill. A lot of the success of this ski comes from the construction, and then the shape, you know, just even from that perspective, looks super round. When you get a round shape, you're going to get a round turn. But from a build perspective, we do have a blend of their poplar and bamboo. We don't really talk about bamboo a whole lot in terms of ski construction outside of Liberty. It is on the lighter and more flexible side of the spectrum. So Liberty kind of balances that by just putting more in. So from a height perspective, the core profile is just thicker overall from tip to tail. So they just put more of that material in there. Really works well, creates that solid, stable, and smooth feel. And then they use their vertical metal technology in here as well. So a single metal strut running tip to tail through the middle of the ski, sandwiched between poplar stringers. So that adds a good amount of energy and stiffness to the mix. And then they have carbon stringers that run along the top as well. So that's more of a horizontal stringer. But the vertical metal works really well if you think about if it's placed in this manner versus this manner. Really this way holds more of a load using less material. So they're able to accomplish a very similar type of behavior as a full horizontal metal laminate, but with a lot less material. And that kind of balances the more overall stuff, the mass that's involved in this ski, because they do use that thicker core profile. So 2,140 grams here in the 184. So it's not feather light, but it does have more stability and power to it than that weight may let on. So really interesting and sophisticated construction in these Origin Series skis. Translates well into the 112. From that shape perspective, we just see a round oval here on the ski, and that makes a lot of sense when you're dealing with deep, fresh, and soft snow. So super playful and smeary. There is still a little bit of camber underfoot there, going to give you some nice grip if you get into more technical zones, trickier spots. Helps get the tail of the ski engaged a little bit better, but overall, the rocker and the taper is the more dominant part of this equation. So the tip rocker starts way down here. I mean, super far down, and just crazy amount of splay in this ski. Some of the most on the market for sure. And then that round turn shape, round tip shape, anytime you see a tip shape like this, it's going to cut through the snow and be very smooth. And if you think about the opposite way, wider up front, it's going to hook in. So the rounder it is, the more likely it is to just kind of roll with the snow and be incredibly easy to maneuver. So nice taper shape there. We are dealing with a 21 meter, turn radius in this 184. And then we see the same round tail shape as well with some nice long rocker. Not nearly as much as we see in the shovel, but still it's dramatic enough to make this ski feel very floaty and maneuverable. That tail definitely helps kind of access the rudder-like feeling. You can be very playful with the tails, allow that to kind of dictate the shape and duration of your turn. A pretty cool ski. Again, not very multi-dimensional. Certainly has its place out there. especially in those zones where there's deeper and softer snow. Super playful, really, really fun. Make sure you check out this Liberty Origin 112 here at Skiessentials.com, and we'll see you out there on the hill. Bye.